John T. and Rich. You can text us. You can text JJR, whatever's on your mind, to 96893. You can call us at 877-937-1047. You call us right now and wish Nick a happy birthday. It's his birthday today.
Happy birthday!
Wow, thank you.
But if you do call us right now, Nick's not there to answer the phones because he's in here.
No one's in there right now. Oh, my God!
One of the reasons we're highlighting it that it's your birthday is because Payton says she got you a gift that's unhinged.
Okay.
Unhinged,
Not just that I'm so special to all of you. And
well, that too, but we say happy birthday throughout the show. So stop down and hear this unhinged
Quick
gift.
break in the studio over there, Nick, on your birthday.
It's my first day.
What's the unhinged gift?
Okay, I'm going to hand it to you. It's in a really big box. Because I don't have wrapping paper, so I kind of drew on it.
Oh, that's nice.
It is.
I don't own wrapping paper. It's in an Amazon box, and I decorated it with the birthday boy balloons.
Yeah,
let me see the thing so I can take the picture of you with what she wrote on it.
It's
she wrote
Peyton's nickname for me.
The B word? Okay. Got it.
She's going to need that.
My favorite little B word.
She's going to need that box back, too.
Okay,
She's going to use that for other people's gifts.
I just might. I actually really did enjoy coloring all over that box. So I highly recommend, instead of wrapping paper, just get out your markers and doodle away.
Make
Makes it more personal. Yeah. There's feeling behind that.
All right.
I'm really excited.
I'm going to make sure she
You're
can't use this
either
box
going to
ever
love
again.
it or hate it. And if you have it, I'm impressed.
Oh, my God. I was just talking to my wife about this the other day.
Do you have
It's like
one?
the best.
We were at a
This is the
birthday
best.
party.
So can you describe what it is?
I have a weird obsession and love for hot dogs. And this is an Oscar Mayer hot dog roller with bun warmer.
Yeah.
Ooh, like at a gas station? Like when you walk in a gas station, you see the hot dogs rolling?
Yeah.
Now
it
I
looks
don't
pretty
have
cool.
to go to the gas station every day. Wow, thank you, Peyton.
You're welcome.
What
and
an
it's
exclusive
like
gift.
it's the OG. Like it looks like the Wienermobile. Like it literally is the exact Oscar Mayer
Like,
thing.
what made you even think of that, Peyton?
Well, because I love hot dogs and Nick loves hot dogs, and so we talk about hot dogs pretty often back in the producer's room. And I was like, I feel like Nick needs a hot dog warmer at his house.
It's
And you were
So,
right.
It's
what's-
weird how much we actually talk about hot dogs in our office.
But it's very
almost
topical.
daily.
Very topical because the Indianapolis 500 is this Sunday. And some of the festivities include the Weenie 500. It's the first competitive race for the entire Wienermobile fleet. It's the first time all 6 vehicles will be gathered in over a decade racing against each other.
That's cool.
And so,
cool.
Nick,
I
you
wanna
are
watch that.
so
Wow,
topical.
I am on top of the game with all the youths.
Did you bring him some weenies to roast today?
This is
didn't.
fantastic.
No weenies
Thank
to
you,
roast,
Peyton.
just the roller.
We'll Instacart something.
All right. Way to go, Peyton.
What a perfect gift.
So let me ask you this,
Bravo.
since it's your birthday. I went through, I got to clean my closet out at some point, right? It's one of the things I got to do. It's very important. We've talked about it all year. Kyle's been doing it, been very good about doing it. And I know that I have a shirt. There's these brand new shirts that Nick likes. What are they called?
Roosevelt's?
Roosevelt shirts. And I bought one a long time ago for the new Indiana Jones movie, right? And I wore it one time to the Indiana Jones movie. And that was it. And I see it every morning in my closet. And I said to him last week, I said, hey, I'm probably going to get rid of these shirts. Would you like my Indiana Jones one? And he said, yeah. Then I was like, ooh, his birthday's coming up. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Yeah.
Is it rude to give up to give a birthday present that is a used shirt, Peyton?
Yes, very rude.
Used.
I wore it one time. Is it used?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
is it?
It's used. And also, like, just order him his own Indiana shirt.
Yeah, but then it's waste because what
Yeah.
I have is brand new. Like I only wore it to the movie. I only wore it 2 hours. It's almost like I could have returned it. It'd be at Ross.
I mean, I feel you. The right thing to do would be give Nick the shirt and then also
Get him a gift.
Give him a present.
Yeah.
That's probably right.
Did you do the John Jay thing, though, where you wore it 2 hours and then hung it back up?
Yes.
You didn't wash it or anything?
I don't think I've watched it.
Well, then no. Then that's an addition to the gift because I get your musk.
I was going to say John Jay's underarm must in your shirt. Yum.
Speaking of my musk,
A gift.
get this. I tried something new. So the other day, I have the highly successful John J. Van Ness podcast.
Yes.
Only one episode is dropped, and Rich was my co-host. I've taped a couple more, by the way. My son Dutch was a co-host on one of them. I did one by myself, and I did one the other day with my son Kemp. But our guest was a guy called the Certified Health Nut is his name. And he's got like 500,000 followers. He's got a huge YouTube following. And he's a little extreme with his health.
A little?
He's one of the guys that started the whole thing about how celebrities now like put the sun in their rear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, have you ever seen how Josh Brolin does it? You seen him do it?
I have not seen him do it. I don't feel like it's necessary to see anyone do
Oh, well, they post it. A lot of times these guys post it. Have you seen the pose that they do to do this?
No, I have not.
No? Have you, Payton?
I've never heard of any of this. I'm like jaw to the floor right now, huh?
So it's a trend, and it's like there's a lot of celebrities are doing it where they say that, and women need to do it too, where they say you need to get sun, the vitamin D, in your nether regions.
Okay.
So they'll have people do it in their backyard by themselves. And after talking to them, I thought, I'm going to try this. So I did it yesterday.
Did you capture it on film?
Do you know how dangerous that is with how many people are always at your house, John?
I know. Once I told my family that I did it, that's exactly what they said. And I said, I would love to be in that position. I'm in my backyard. I got a towel down, and I'm on my back, and I got my legs up like a turtle.
Oh,
like on my
my
back.
goodness.
I'm trying to sun the area, right? And and it's also where we live. The sun, you 5 minutes of the sun and you're dead. So I was trying to also be very careful of my time frame and also not to burn anything. So I was doing it, trying to get the vitamin D. And then I thought, if somebody walks in, hilarious. I thought, what a great time, like, to meet your girlfriend. Oh, hey, what's up? And then I thought,
Oh my gosh.
with all the people that are always at my house, well, that's one way to get them to stop coming to my house.
If you come over, turtle's happening.
You come before 1 o'clock. John Jay's home at 1 o'clock pretty much every day. And by then, you need to be gone or you come after. Because at 1 o'clock, I'm turtling.
Right.
Sun's out, buns out.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Why not just take like a vitamin D pill, though?
I do that too. I don't, you know what? I didn't ask the question. I'm sure there's something to do with natural sunlight.
Yeah, but this is the guy who drinks his own pee too, right?
He's done that. There's quite a few people that do that. But
And what proves that he's so healthy because he's doing these things? Like, does he have excellent blood work?
He does, and he looks fantastic. He was a Versace model. I mean, he's also extremely good looking. I posted a picture the other day. I'll post another picture, but and I've seen videos of Josh Brolin doing it, and there's videos of all these like Jim Carrey, and they do it. So I tried it, and it was interesting, and it's so humiliating.
I bet. How long?
It hurt my back.
5 minutes? Is it 5 minutes?
I don't know. I did it for as long as I did it before I thought the neighbors would poke through the bushes. And I wink at them without my eye. Hey, man, how's it going?
And do you feel any better?
Well, you know what's funny is I went to bed last night, and when I woke up, I felt fantastic. Like, I had a great night's sleep. And I haven't felt like that in a long time. And then when I looked at all my sleeping apps, they said no. So it's really weird. I feel fantastic. I'm not saying this because of the butt in the sun.
It might be.
But I feel fantastic. And the devices are saying I shouldn't, which is really weird.
Here's the thing, though. I know you and you're very ritualistic. Mm-hmm. If we have a good show today, then you will have to suns out, buns out every day. You're going to have to. You can't stop
that
it.
part also, but also it's more if we have a good meeting after the show today, then I'll probably do it.
Okay.
Because we have some good shows.
Yeah.
And I've done it without my butt getting sunned down. Albert sent us a text. What up, Albert?
What's up, guys? Good morning.
Morning.
What's up?
What was your text?
I just wanted to, I can't take credit, clearly, but I do want to throw it out there that I did bring the juju into the room a few days ago saying, Payton, you're going to get proposed to. I feel it. Something's telling me, the universe, God speaks, something. It's going to happen soon. And Lord and behold, John Jay, it happened. Glorious, and congratulations, Payton. It happened. And I just wanted to give myself a few flowers. Thanks, Albert, for putting that out there. You threw it out there, and boom, 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 it all came together. So I'm happy for both of you guys, and I basically want to take full credit for everything.
Thanks, Albert. I think both of our manifestations put together is what really got it done. So you definitely deserve your flowers.
Yeah. I think between both of us, I told my wife, Roxy, about that. She goes, oh, my God, you just called last week, and you said that it was going to happen. This is clearly all because of you.
Okay, all right. Predict what's going on. What's going to happen next week?
I don't know yet. I gotta sit and I gotta be real quiet. But Rich is gonna get a big record contract. I'm feeling something big. World tour, the Rich Bear Band.
That seems very unlikely, but sure, why not? Put it out there.
All right, dude. Thanks, Albert.
All right, you guys. Have a good morning,
See ya.
guys.
Bye. Maybe Rich is just going to buy an expensive record
That's probably very likely.
from a record store.
Yeah.
Big record deal. Maybe he's going to get a really good deal. He's going to be like 75% off.
I like a good record deal.
Kyle, Unfun, what are 3 things we need to know?
Companies have been cashing in on your data forever, so why shouldn't you? There is a new platform called Verb.ai, and it's flipping the script by paying you to share your digital habits. From what you watch to what you Google, they'll pay you about $50 a month if you hand over your online activities so they can create your digital twin for research. Finally turning all that screen time into some cash. They're cashing in on it. Why won't you?
Okay, if I know I'm being watched, I'm going to Google things totally different. You know?
You are being watched, so start Googling differently.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
You basically just give them access to follow everything you do on your phone.
And you get paid.
All of your digital, every digital decision you make, you get paid for.
Oh,
Right,
wow.
they're doing it anyways. Get
Yeah.
the buck.
Doesn't TikTok have all that access on us?
I'm sure all of them
Which
do.
is why it's genius that now you can actually get paid for it, because now they're gonna go ahead and turn around and sell your data and say, oh, Payton is X old and she does this, this, and this, and they'll get more money than $50 a month, but at least you get something out of it too. So Airbnb, you guys, they are officially the party pooper this summer. They just launched anti-party tech to block ragers before they even happen. So their AI apparently sniffs out sketchy bookings based on stuff like how last minute or local they are. And since rolling it out, they say they've slashed party incidents in half, and they claim they've already stopped 51,000 potential house parties just last year alone.
My son, Jake, and his friends do that. They rent an Airbnb. So what they do is, I guess, they must look and say, where do you live? Oh, you want to rent a house in that same zip code? I don't think so, right?
Yeah.
I know that a lot of Airbnbs too, they have those sensors that can tell like how loud it is inside the room, and it'll start beeping if it gets too high, like if the decibels get too loud. And I was like, I think that's kind of lame too. Like if it's before curfew hours, I feel like you should be able to have be a little bit louder. But
I think they're not trying to stop like kikis, like get-togethers. Like they're not trying to stop
like,
that.
just,
They're
like,
trying to stop
Project
ragers.
Ragers, like 400 people. in an
Yeah,
Airbnb.
like things that are going to actually damage the home potentially. Yeah. So if you've ever been scrolling on TikTok and you see the little thing that pops up, it says, take a break. It's trying to like help you from going down the rabbit hole. Apparently.
It tells you that on TikTok?
Yeah.
Thank God I've never had that happen to me. That makes me feel so good.
Really?
Yes.
I think they usually gear it towards like Gen Z
Oh.
demographic, but yeah, you haven't spent enough time on TikTok to see it, so good for you. But the thing is they're totally backfiring because apparently they make you scroll even longer. So they did a study and found someone who like puts a little more trust in ads, they're more likely to listen to the reminder. However, instead of logging off, they go down even deeper into the rabbit hole. They say that this is what they're calling the digital detox paradox, which basically means you get it. It's good for your mental health to stop scrolling, but you also have this inherent ingrained reliance on technology and you just can't let go.
Yeah, you might be missing something.
You've had that happen to you where it tells you to
I
stop?
have not,
Oh,
no.
I
okay,
have
okay.
plenty of times.
You have?
Like I think it's been like I've had it probably over 50 times.
Wow.
No joke. Probably over the last year.
Yeah.
I think I spend way more time on Instagram.
Yeah, me
Ever
too.
since I got banned from TikTok.
Yeah. I don't spend time on TikTok because you got banned. That's 3 things you need to know.
Payton, what's a vibe for predictions today?
I'm going to tell you your search history, what it says about you based on your Zodiac sign.
Debbie, good morning. What's your sign?
I'm a Libra.
Just like Kyle. Okay, perfect.
Yep.
So your guys' search history, you guys have probably Googled, should I text them 45 times and you still haven't made a decision. You guys kind of give romance and indecision and Pinterest vision boards that you'll never start, but we see the aesthetic effort through your Google searches.
Okay.
Like you're looking up things to put up in your house, outfits, all that. That totally fits your Libra vibe.
Yeah.
Thanks, Debbie.
Sounds like it. Thank you.
How about Pisces?
Okay, Pisces, Rich. Your search history is mostly song lyrics, dream interpretations, and how to know if a butterfly is a sign from the universe. You give soft vibes, you're intuitive, and you give a little bit of delusion in your search histories too.
Song lyrics all the time.
What
All
are
the
you
time.
looking up about them? Are you just
Well,
like, what
so-
does this mean?
I mean, no, not necessarily what it means, but I think I'm mishearing something. So I think I was just looking at Post Malone yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Trying to like, what does he say? What does he say there? Just because I want to know. Not
feel
that I
you.
need to know what it means. I just don't want to know what they're saying.
I got you.
But for sure.
What about for Leos?
Leos. Okay, Leos, we give cute outfit ideas, best lighting for selfies, and how to tell if somebody's obsessed with us in our search history. We live for attention, but we know how to serve and slay while doing it too.
All right, and how about Virgos?
Yeah, John Jay, your search history is organized chaos. You have search things that are like how to create a life plan and how to stop spiraling at 2 a.m. You give anxious and efficient, and you probably have your goals written down 20 times.
I do. I do write down my goals all the time, every single morning, several times a day, as a matter of fact. Hopefully it'll kick in at some point. All right, if we can get to your sign there, I'll post it on our website, johnjaneRich.com. I have to present something to you that's just, I want to play something for you. It's one of those things that once you hear it, you can't unhear it. Okay, so the internet is making fun of Morgan Wallen's new single. The song's called Miami. Have you guys heard it? Mm-mm. I feel like lots of artists have songs called Miami. Anyway, they're saying that, he had like a whole bunch of collabs on this new album, but they're saying he collabed with Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Have you heard it? You haven't heard it?
No.
Okay, this is so damn funny. This is the real song, okay? Now, it's not Alvin and the Chipmunks, but when you hear it, you will only think of Alvin and the Chipmunks. And if this becomes a massive song, you will only hear Alvin and Chipmunks.
Was it like auto-tune harmony?
You'll get
Okay.
it's a high-pitched chorus, but so here it is. Morgan Wallen's new single, Miami.
You got me in my head for a couple days now, but it don't hit the same as my Tennessee town. Except for getting sand in my boots. Ask yourself, what the hell is a redneck gonna do? And
Take it, Alvin.
Don't you see like the little cartoon?
Totally.
Totally.
Okay, I see him swaying.
Like Morgan Wallen making this video, he's all serious in the background. Alvin!
Alvin and the Chipmunks had some hits.
Right?
That's
Yes,
they did.
Morgan Wallen.
Slammed it.
Not more than 30 minutes away from Kendrick and SZA tickets. In fact, that's happening like in 7 minutes, and I think we have the okay to go ahead and tell you to go do it now. Download the free iHeartRadio app, and then leave us a talk back and tell us why you deserve these tickets. But once you do that, you're like automatically qualified to win the tickets. It's a pretty cool contest. Also, while you're there, save us on a preset, please. That'd be great. Stacks and hacks. I have stacks of information. Rich has life hacks. Stacks and stacks of information that you can use throughout the day that is very interesting. For example, think about this for a second. Memorial weekend's coming up, right? And then that's like official start of summer.
Yeah.
The average American says summer isn't complete unless these things happen during summertime. Okay, these are the things. 4 cookouts, 3 getaways, 2 concerts, and 2 festivals.
Man.
That's a lot.
I was like, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
I'd
That's a
take
big
one of
bucket
each.
list.
One of each is
Plus,
good.
a festival, that should cover the concert part.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
agree
lot.
with you, Rich. One of each, and I feel like you've checked the
A
box.
cookout, you're good.
Yeah.
Day by the
4
pool, good.
cookouts? 4?
It's a
You
lot.
gotta
A lot of
And you know how many
cookouts.
people that say that, what they consider a good cookout? At least 11 people. And everybody brings something. 11 people? I got to see 11 people 4 times? Oh,
That
the
part sounds
same
fun to
11
me.
It's a
people?
nightmare for you. You
Sounds
can't
fun.
wait till fall comes.
Also, in a survey, almost 60% of people say it's totally acceptable to use a coupon on a first date. Anyone, how do you feel around here? Peyton, how do you feel about
I
that?
think so. Heck yeah. Save your money.
Okay, now get this. 30% of people say it's even sexy. Sexy to bust out a coupon on a first date.
Financially conscious, yes.
A 35-year-old woman is facing 3 felony counts after she tried to stab her mom, her elderly mom, with a fork. The mom wasn't hurt. I don't know how that makes news and how that got, did someone call 911?
Get the fork out of my neighborhood.
New report found 1 in 4 sunscreens. Now, I told you guys, I did a podcast the other day. It hasn't dropped yet with a guy named the Certified Health Nut is his Instagram account. And he says he never wears sunscreen, ever.
I've
He says
heard a lot of health people
Yeah.
kind of get on that tip
He said
because there's so
you-
many chemicals in there.
you can get all the right nutrients to protect you by eating right, is what he says, right? So here it says, 1 in 4 sunscreens are safe and effective. Most will prevent sunburn, but how safe are they depends on the mix of chemicals. There are 2 types, mineral-based and chemical-based sunblocks. Mineral-based is considered safer. The spray-ons, which
Yeah.
we use a lot,
Yeah.
chemical-based. It's also National Talk Like Yoda Day today, by the way. I didn't know that.
When 900 years old you reach, look as good you will not.
Campgrounds started adding something in 2024. The top amenity campgrounds added in 2024 was, any guesses? Any guesses?
Bathrooms.
No.
A bidet.
No.
Showers.
That's what I was gonna
Pickleball courts.
Oh, of
say.
course.
That's cool.
This could get annoying. I haven't seen this yet, but TikTokers are reportedly filming their beauty routines on airplanes. I have not seen that. Have you guys ever heard of Johns Creek, Georgia? Johns Creek, Georgia. I was just in Georgia a month ago. Was not in Johns Creek, Georgia. But Johns Creek, Georgia apparently is the best place to live in America.
Based on?
U.S.
Like the vibe.
Based on from U.S. News and World Report. That's what they say. Yeah. Jans Creek, Georgia. What do you got for life hacks, Rich?
Your jeans, kind of a bummer when they don't fit right. Sometimes they get a little tight. Sometimes they get too short. Now, I don't have a problem with my jeans being too short. I have a problem with them being too long. But if they are too short, you don't have to sew. You don't have to take them to an alterations person. There's a fix, and it works. Here's what you do. You wash them in cold water, right? Your washing machine. And when you pull them out, fold them and stretch the legs out. And you can even do it if they're a little tight. You can stretch the hip out, then dry them, and they will be about an inch or so longer.
That's great.
It's a pretty good little trick that you should try. And you can give the jeans a stretch like about 3 or 4 times and then put them in the dryer. But don't put them in the dryer and just half dry them. Dry them all the way, and then you will get the stretch that you want, and your jeans will fit better. Try that. Let us know how it works. That hack will be featured at johnjandrich.com.
In just a sec, we're going to update on Payton on her game show that she's on. First, we were talking about movies that emotionally destroyed you or TV shows. Bree, what do you have?
So I was obsessed with Sons of Anarchy, and I still to this day, I know it's not a movie, but I have a TV show, is when Opie died, I still cannot watch that episode. If I'm watching the series, I have to skip through that episode of the season.
You know why? Because we weren't expecting that, right? I mean, I remember when that happened. It was terrible. I thought you were going to say, I thought that when the wife killed the mom, Katie Seagal, Katie Seagal killed the wife with the scissors in the sink.
Yeah.
That part messed me up.
Oh my gosh. So those are the two that I literally have to skip over. I just like the songs when that all happens, but the Opie situation, the face Jax looks like, oh my gosh, like I got this, like, oh my God, I'm going to cry right now. It's devastating.
Yeah. Such a good show. All right. Thanks, Bree.
Have a great day.
You too. Karina.
Hi.
Hi.
So you guys have talked about a lot of really great movies, but Simon Birch.
Amen. Totally.
Oh,
I've talked about that on the show for years.
I've never seen
That's a little mouse?
No, he's that little kid. He's the
Jerry Maguire kid.
Is that the same kid?
well, when he's like, I'm sorry. I mean, talk about tears.
There's a really unexpected, one of the moms dies unexpectedly, and she was so nice. She was so good to Simon Birch, and she just gets hit in the head with a baseball at a baseball game and dies. And it's just so sad.
Is that the part, Karina, you're talking about?
Yes, it's just awful. I am a teacher, and years ago I showed it to one of my junior high classes, and all the boys just sobbing. It is so sad. I was like, I'm
They're
not
so
That's
sad.
so sad.
Great. It's a great movie, though. It's a really good movie.
Is Jim Carrey in that? I feel like Jim Carrey's in that.
No, it's Oliver Platt's in it.
older.
Ashley Judd's in it.
He is in it.
Ashley Judd's in it for a little bit.
Who? Who are you saying, Karina?
So Jim Carrey is in it, but
Oh, he
it's
is?
very small. It's when he's older.
That's
I
what
think
I
one
thought.
of the sons.
I think I've seen it, and I think I remember, Jim Carrey, I'm going to go see it. It's one of those where, you're trying to be a real actor? No,
this
thank
isn't a
you.
comedy?
No, thank you. All right, Karina, have a great day. Thanks for listening.
Did you guys
Thank you,
ever
you
watch,
too. Bye.
Firefly Lane with Catherine Hegel?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I cried so hard.
Yeah,
I cried
that's a
so
good
hard.
Speaking of TV shows, you know what I cried at? Is the trailer for Payton's game show. Back in February, Payton went to Antwerp, Germany, or Antwerp, Belgium. And by the way, you know why you went there?
Why?
I saw this interview with Rob Lowe, the actor Rob Lowe. He hosts the game show, and he says that politics and taxes in the state of California are so outlandish that it is cheaper to fly contestants to Ireland and shoot a game show, 30 contestants to Ireland to shoot a game show, than it is to do it in Hollywood at a studio there because of the taxes and everything.
Wow.
So Payton, if you remember, she went and did a game show, and they flew her to Belgium.
Yeah, I remember us talking about that. We're like, I wonder why they're doing it there. Was there
why.
like some sort of theme? Or I guess
That's
now
why.
we know.
Yeah. So how'd it go? So now you can talk about it.
Well, so I can't necessarily talk about like the results or anything like that because the episodes haven't dropped yet. But season 2 of The Quiz with Balls is officially dropping June 2nd. So in like 2.5 weeks, we still have no idea which episode we're on. But there was a teaser trailer posted on YouTube yesterday. And you can hear my dad say yeah at the beginning of the clip. And my little brother Jalen was the only one that got screen time at all. And you can hear him a little bit too in this clip.
Shake your money maker. But any wrong answers?
I'm not confident in this answer.
A split egg.
So my dad was the one that said yeah in the beginning, and my brother Jalen was the one that said I'm not confident in this answer. And so we are so excited to kind of see how it goes down because we remember the experience, obviously, but to see how the production crew is going to cut and place everything, I think is what we're really excited about.
Oh my gosh.
And so it's hosted by Jay Farrow, and he's so funny in general anyway. So I'm super excited to watch it and for everyone else to see it too. I think it'll be really fun.
Awesome. That's going to be great. Great. It is National Waiter and Waitress Day today, by the way.
Hello there. Hello. Welcome.
Welcome back.
Hi, are you my waiter?
Are you my waiter?
Where are my waitresses?
Waitress?
Waitress?
Yep. You are a waitress.
Waiter. Oh, waiter.
Today is National Waiter and Waitress Day.
But I prefer the term. We prefer the term server.
What about tips? I make my living on tips.
Well, tips not included.
Tip is not included.
Showtime!
All right, so some of us here have worked in the business, the restaurant business, but we want to hear from you. 877-937-1047. Just going to throw these subjects out there, okay? Have you ever eaten food off a customer's plate? Have you ever dated or hooked up with a cook? Have you ever come into work sick or hungover? Have you ever finished a customer's alcoholic beverage? Have you ever given someone free food or a free drink because you thought they were cute? Have you ever snuck off into the bathroom just to get a break? Have you ever retaliated against a rude customer? Now, those were surveys that were asked off of BuzzFeed, so I'm going to go over those. But if you have any of those that you can participate in, call us at 877-937-1047. Richard.
Yeah, how you doing?
Good. You're a server. What happened?
Man, so I've been in, several restaurants within the industry over several years, and a common theme I see is, it's a big hookup scene, but it gets crazy because, you'll have coworkers who aren't really dating, but they'll, sneak to, the back parking lot, go into a car, do what they got to do, and then just come back to the job like we didn't all just see what happened kind of thing.
That's fantastic.
I have a friend who's a server, and 2 people that she works with ended up being one of those people. He was a cook and she was a server, and they ended up kind of hooking up, dating around, and now they're having a baby and are getting married.
Oh, that's nice.
Have you ever dated,
everyone dates.
You ever dated or hooked up with a cook? Your friend would be yes.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. But Richard, are you part of any of those stories?
No, I'm not. I'm married now. I got kids, but it's been many years, and I see a lot of stuff, and it's crazy because I'm like this. I mean, we're all grown, do what you want to do. My thing is just make sure you wash your hands.
Yeah. From a customer standpoint, wash your hands.
Thank you, Richard. All right, 877-937-1047, National Waitstaff Day. We want to know if you are in the waitstaff world, have you ever eaten food off a customer's plate? Have you ever finished a customer's alcoholic beverage? Have you ever retaliated against a rude customer? Love to hear those. We'll talk to you next, John, Jane, Rich. All right, it's National Waitstaff Day. So, 877-937-1047. Have you ever eaten food off a customer's plate? Who here in this room has worked in the restaurant business?
I have.
You have? Anyone else?
I worked at Topgolf for 2 weeks.
Is that the restaurant business?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay. I have worked in the restaurant business quite a bit. Grew up in the restaurant business, and then I worked at Carl's Jr. for about 2 weeks, I think. Maybe 3 weeks. I don't remember. But have you ever eaten off a customer's plate? Anybody in here?
No.
I have not.
I have not, but I have eaten off their food before I put it on the plate.
Like their order?
Yeah.
Like a French fry or what?
I remember, so they used to have the salad bar at Carl's Jr. I was 16, and I remember the cottage cheese were in these big, those when you're a kid, the little milk containers you got to open up and pour the spout. They were big ones with cottage cheese and peaches. And I would sit there. I'd go into the refrigerator room and I would open them up and I would just chug cottage cheese out of the container.
Gross.
I know.
Was it delicious?
It was. Same with peaches. And the thing is also, one of the things that says, have you ever retaliated against a rude customers? Half of servers say they have retaliated in some way, but they didn't say how. I remember when I had a rude customer, I'd get so mad. I remember this is so stupid because it backfired on me if I think about it. I would take raw chicken when they ordered a chicken sandwich, and you put the chicken on the grill and it was this conveyor belt, and the chicken breast would go through, and when it came out on the other end, it was cooked. And whenever someone was a jerk, I'd go lick the chicken raw and put it on the grill. I think I'm the one getting salmonella there.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, that guy's a jerk. And I put it on the grill.
That's probably why you can eat anything now. You probably built up an immunity to anything. You don't really get food poisoning.
Probably. Jenna, good morning. Happy server day, by the way.
Good morning. Thank you guys for having me on. So the question I would think you guys need to ask is, have any of your servers or wait staff left with a customer? Because everyone knows you're in the industry, like the hostesses are hooking up with the servers or hooking up with the chefs, the managers, everybody. But has anyone left with a customer? I have experience in this space, which is why I almost left with Dave Franco, but I didn't realize it was Dave Franco.
Where were you working? Where you were Dave Franco?
It was at a sushi restaurant in near ASU campus. I was working at like after college, and apparently he was on campus trying to do like a press release for Warm Bodies at the time. But I didn't know that until after the fact, and I had turned him down.
Oh my gosh!
But had you known it was Dave Franco, you would not have turned him down?
I don't know. Okay, listen. I was with my boyfriend, who I love, and we were on a break, and I considered it because this guy was really cute and we really hit it off, and he asked me out, and I toyed with the idea, and I ended up saying no, and I realized afterwards I was telling my girlfriends about the story, and I was like, this guy's going to leave for Germany tomorrow. He's such like a you-know-what boy, and so I said no, he's just kind of like hit it and quit it, so I said no, and they ended up working on the PR tour. They said, no, he's actually going to Germany for like a press tour. But I thought he was just trying to like go out of the country as soon as we had our date, so I had said no.
You know what? I wonder, because remember he was in here. I wonder if that was when he was in here promoting that movie.
I think it was, actually.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Warm Bodies, I think that's exactly the right timeline.
Yeah.
I feel like there's no better story of like maybe hooking up with Dave Franco than like turning down Dave Franco.
Right.
Like I feel like that's a flex.
Way to go, Jenna.
I mean, when my husband's being annoying sometimes, I'll throw it in there for fun.
Right.
That's good.
You ever left with a customer? I wonder how many times that works out with anybody. Again, not to keep bringing up my tenure at Carl's Jr., but I did have a girl give me $1 and her phone number.
That's nice.
In my pocket.
That's nice. Mm-hmm. And I mean, if you can make that happen there, you can make it happen anywhere.
Right. Well, thanks, Jenna.
Thank you, guys.
Maybe let's throw that out there. We get into that some other time. 877-937-1047. Have you ever... So it'd be the other way around. If you're a customer, you ever pulled somebody from the wait staff, and if you're the wait staff, you ever left with a customer. Ooh, that's good. I don't know, man. You think
if it was your favorite restaurant, you would want to do that because if things go wrong, then you can never go back there.
But if things go right,
other locations.
Food's more important.
But if things go right, free food from your favorite restaurant.
Sure.
It's a good point.
Right now, though, Billie Eilish tickets. Hello, Sierra. Hi. Nick, what game are we going to play?
It's a brand new game, you guys. You know we're giving away Billie Eilish tickets.
Yeah.
We're going to call this game Silly Billy.
I love it.
And it's all based around the name, get this, Billy and famous Billies. So I'm going to play a clip, and if you know the Billy that I'm referring to, you get a point.
Okay.
Okay? She's nervous. It's okay. It's going to be great, Sierra. It's going to be the most fun you've ever had. We're going to start with John Jay.
Kill Bill.
Kill Bill!
Boy, Josh and Rich. Josh and Bill and Rich.
Wait a minute. I'm here somewhere.
It sounded like the Shark Tank theme.
Good job.
It's the theme of our show.
Thanks for listening.
You hear it first thing every single morning.
Oh, that's...
Payton doesn't usually join us till about 8:15.
Oh my goodness. I was like, I know
Shark
that
Tank.
Okay. John Jay on the board with 1 point. Rich,
he could be back for that playoff game, but the way it looks here, I don't think so. I think this guy may be through for the year.
Ooh.
Jajay for the steal.
Yeah, I don't know it. Bill Skarsgård.
Okay.
I think that is O.J. Simpson, who played for the Buffalo Bills.
Oh my gosh, John Jay is correct.
It's so hard.
I'm in the mind of Nick.
Unless you pee your pants.
The most famous Buffalo Bill of all time,
Wow.
Mr. O.J. Simpson. Okay, not famous for anything else. Anyway, moving on. Payton.
That's Bill from The Office.
Bill from The Office. Okay. Anybody else have a guess?
No.
That's of course incorrect.
No, I don't want to say.
Okay.
I'm going to save my bills.
Okay. We were looking for, of course, you guys. 1, 2, 3. A Billy Goat.
I almost was going to say that.
You're in
I
his
should have
mind.
said that.
You're on a
Oh
roll.
my God.
Don't be an idiot.
You're doing great,
Oh,
John
my
Jay.
God.
2 points for John Jay in this game. Nobody else on the board yet. Kyle.
I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill.
Is that Bill Cosby?
Oh, okay. It is not. But
Payton.
it's
Sounded
good.
like.
Payton.
That's the bill. Literally like the government scroll bill that you learn like in school.
Yeah, from Schoolhouse Rock.
Schoolhouse Rock.
Oh.
It's
I'm
like a
just
little
so
bill.
answer-
He voiced that?
Kyle's answer could have just been Bill. A Bill?
Yeah,
a
she
Bill.
just went with the
A
bill.
bill.
Oh, wow.
I would have accepted Bill.
I should have just said Bill.
Bill minus Cosby would have been correct, but that's okay, Kyle. So thus far, John Jay 2 points, Payton 1 point, and we'll move on now to Sierra.
Back to school. Back to school.
Billy
Dad, I'm not a fool.
Did
You
she
got it.
say
You got
Billy
it.
Madison? Yes, she did. It's correct. All right. We've got a game, folks. We're rolling into round 2. John Jay 2 points. Payton 1 point. Sierra 1 point. John Jay.
Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
That's Jeff Daniels. I think actor Jeff Daniels. So he played.
Kyle for
Oh,
the
my
steal.
word.
He's Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, no.
What was his name?
You're going the wrong
Lloyd
way.
I
Kyle
am.
for the steal.
He's going the wrong way.
Billy.
You're just going with Billy?
Yeah.
Okay, Billy is incorrect.
Billy Ocean.
I guess kind of. Yeah, go ahead,
Is
Kyle.
that Bill Murray?
It is Bill Murray.
Ghostbusters.
It's
So
Ghostbusters. Dr. Peter Venkman. Good job, though, John Jay. So Kyle now on the board. Rich?
If your left hand sees how much fun your right hand is having, it won't want to be left out.
Billy Cosby.
It is Bill. How did Rich get those two? That's weird. Okay, Bill Cosby's correct. Really famous Bill. Good job, Rich. 1 point there. John Jay's still in the lead with 2 points. Payton?
Come and listen to my story about a man named Jed. A poor mountaineer barely kept his family fed. And then one day he was shooting at some food, and up through the ground come a bubbling crude.
Billy Bob Thornton.
Billy Bob Thornton.
John Jay Steele.
Okay, go ahead, John Jay.
Beverly Hill Billies.
The Beverly Hill Billies is correct.
What even is that?
An old
There's
TV
no
show.
Hillbillies in Beverly.
I'm
not buying
Well,
it.
that's why that was a great sitcom.
You did great. Good guess.
They found oil on their land and they moved to Beverly Hills.
It was the original Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah, right. But then it was also a movie not that long ago.
All right. So now John Jay commanding lead with 3 points. Kyle.
Jesus Christ, we've got 4 minutes left. What the am I going to do with 4
John Jay.
That's Billy Joe Armstrong.
Billy
from
Joe
Green Day?
Armstrong from Green Day.
That's
From the
it.
iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Well, that was a doozy.
15 years ago.
We were standing
Was
right
that-
there.
It was that long ago?
It was pretty, yeah. I think it was 2012.
Wow.
Maybe. So good job, Kyle. Sierra, I am praying for you here.
I am too. I need another point. I'm going to go with Billie Eilish.
William Eilish is what we were looking for. Way to go, Sierra.
All right, Sierra. Congratulations. You got tickets to see Billie Eilish.
My daughter's going to be so excited.
Yeah, she'll be here in November. It's the Hit Me Hard and Soft tour. Oh, good. Then don't tell her. You're all set up.